Can Austria dominate in the new 1.7 update as a capitalist country? Okay, welcome to a Victoria 3 1.7 update. Just quick thing. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is not the first 1.7 game that I have played. I had some difficulties when playing Egypt. You see, I did actually quite well in the beginning half. I got these two. I won against the Ottomans. It was all going pretty well until about 1870, where my economy kind of crashed. It didn't just crash because I was doing something stupid. I probably was doing something stupid, but it didn't feel like I was doing something stupid. It felt like I was playing a normal Vicky game, and then, you know, something just went wrong. I didn't clock it early enough or something like that. And it really didn't work. I think it was down to just the fact that Egypt takes a lot longer to industrialize, and the fact that, you know, all of these different resources are spread out quite a bit. So you can see that, you know, iron mines are not next to the coal mines, and the population here is pretty low, and we have slavery and all those different laws that were putting me back. But still, if you'd like to see that, then I'll make it a member-only video that you can go watch when you become a channel member. So from what I've gathered so far is that starting off with the usual technique of, you know, iron and coal mines and logging camps sort of in one area is a good strategy, so that you can make the price of your construction sectors, like all the resources in your construction sectors, quite low. I'm going to switch them back to wood for now. And then here we want to build some tool workshops. But the new feature that we get to once we've started building things is privatization and nationalism. This was one of the things that I was most excited about, along with foreign investment, because it means that we can actually influence how our country goes instead of just by switching a law. We can do it over more time, really. So yeah, it does work and it's quite fun, but I still haven't figured out when's the best time to privatize some things and when's it good to nationalize. But, you know, we're learning together with this new DLC. What is interesting is that we're already a recognized power, obviously, but unless you're a recognized power right at the beginning, you have to research civilizing mission before you can do it. And it's now part of a journal entry. We won't be able to see it here, but it's part of a journal entry. So that was the one thing that I was struggling with, because you can't set up a power block until you've done the rest of it. So it does really become quite an issue when you're trying to mess around with the new systems. Yeah, we're already on tenant farmers, so I don't have to get off serfdom. Obviously, eventually I want to get to commercialized agriculture, because another new change is that once you have it commercialized agriculture enacted, it increases the likelihood that financial districts will purchase plantations, ranches, and agricultural buildings, which is different to the way it works at the moment, where the majority of the time agricultural and resources are bought by manor houses. So right at the beginning of the game, there's no real point in it privatizing your resources or your agricultural stuff. But the one thing that I'm not too happy about, and I knew it was going to happen, but the fact that we can't create customs unions anymore unless we have a power block. So you can't become strong until you can create a power block, which, like I said before, you need to be a recognized major power. So not a great power, just a major power. So you've got to be quite a strong country already. But it does kind of limit you. And I'm not too sure about that. Right, okay, I'd love to just tax the hell out of everyone right now so that we don't have to do it later. You see, we're going to be earning a lot of money from taxation, which was also another problem with Egypt. So, yeah, this means that we can increase I'm going to do it by 10. Increase my construction sectors massively. Well, this might have been a bit drastic. If we need to decrease, then of course we will. But, you know, that's going to be a drastic change and a drastic improvement to our current construction sectors. I've just put my armed forces into control, or not into control, with joint control with the autocracy, so that we can get dedicated police force enacted. The autocracy aren't going to like this, but they're not going to radicalize, and that's the main thing. As long as they don't radicalize, then we're fine. And we just want to be getting this clout as low as possible and increasing the strength of these guys. There you go. Dedicated police force is all done. Right, okay, so... Oh my god. Yeah, intelligentsia on the Anti-Prussian Association. I do really need to get this all sort of sorted out with Prussia, because I want to form Mega Germany, or Mega whatever. So I did hear something to do with, in the previous time I did a Prussia run, not a Austria run. Let me have a look at the comments. Okay, I found it. This person, but he said that I should improve relations with Prussia as much as possible, so that I can try and get all of their land, army, and manpower in a unification play. So I don't know whether that works the other way around. I assume it does. So instead of being hostile towards Prussia, I'm gonna not be hostile. Okay, I'm gonna do it extremely early and get these two states. I think this is early. I don't know. I've been playing on 5 times speed, so it doesn't feel as early as before. Obviously, I've got Denmark against me. I'm probably gonna have the UK as well. But we can take them on. I have a lot of battalions. Right, okay, so with this war, we do need to add another thing. Yes, I'm going to go for this. Liberate them. And then I'm going to try and sway... Oh my god. I can sway them to join my side. What the hell? Sway them with a war goal to increase autonomy. Okay, I've been able to get Sweden in as an ally through a war goal. So what do they want? I don't know what they wanted, but they wanted like humiliate or something. So yeah, even though we're at war with Great Britain, all I have to do is take Denmark. There you go, war has started. So it looks like we're about to just sort of win over here. Oh no, the British aren't going to be able to defend. Okay, that is a problem. Let's send over another set, just so that we can try and push it even more. As long as the thing is with the British is that they're just a bystander, so they will capitulate. We don't need to take them; they will just capitulate anyway. So if we just stick around and let them attack on us, then their war support will decrease until it's far enough. There you go. Definitely looks like we're going to be able to push the British. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize the majority of my states aren't on my iron mines aren't on atmospheric engine pumps, so they weren't getting the best output as they possibly could. Also, that's going to increase my coal mine production, which is always beneficial. My GDP is not doing too great. It's not increasing, but that's probably just down to the war. Like I said, Great British war support is -3, so as long as they don't lose, what are they called? Sweden don't lose their capital, which is all the way up here, then we should be okay. I just got to defend against a dying Britain and Denmark, but Denmark won't be difficult, and Britain is they're about to capitulate. Well, not about to, but they will capitulate pretty soon. Told you it was going to happen. There you go. So you see, now we can definitely push back, advance the front. Everyone advance the front. Attack Denmark. We won. We've won. Okay, Prussia did the whole unification play thingamajigs. So obviously we're going to have to wait a little bit. But let's see who we might be able to sway. We might be able to sway France. And we might be able to sway Russia. Russia. Okay, I've been able to get France, Russia, me, and I think 2 Sicilies in the war. Right, the war with Prussia has started. However, I am not ready for it really. Right, the war with this lot is almost done. So I'm going to remove basically everyone, put them on the Prussian front. I'm just going to leave 70. Right, everyone's also going to go on defend front. Okay, the war with Denmark has just been won pretty much. But the war with Prussia is going to be a struggle. Yeah, Russia's forces aren't very strong. Obviously, France is, but they're for some reason focusing on the Ottomans more than anything. I appreciate that they're focusing on something. War won, someone capitulated. Right, war was just won. I now have this area over here. There's been many different countries capitulate. So not on my side, but on Prussia's side. So there's still loads of them, don't get me wrong. But yeah, like every couple of seconds there's been one of those. So it just does go to show that we are winning still. even though they had my capital. Oh, they had my capital. We're taking back lots of land. Oh my god. Ottomans have capitulated, which gave me this. The one thing that I really wanted from this war, along with, you know, obviously German leadership. So with sulfur, coal and all that, this does give us opportunities for paper, because obviously at the moment it only requires wood, but does require sulfur in the future. And obviously fertilizers need iron and sulfur. Seems like a win-win situation if you ask me. There you go. Prussia has gone into the negatives. We have their capital. We have them by the neck. There you go. We got the peace treaty that we wanted. So obviously now we look a little bit bigger. That's just because we took this state here for their iron, their sulfur, you know, all that good stuff. We're going to incorporate them real quickly. But Prussia looks tiny, and that's exactly what we needed. Just wanted to show you the new map changes that they made. Because if you go into theme, and then you can change things around. I only have sphere of influence. Anyway, yeah, you can change around your paper map to whatever you like. I prefer the normal Victorian one, to be totally honest, because it looks better on thumbnails. I think the colors, you know, they pop a little bit more, and it does look nicer on the videos. But I reckon that this is still a nice choice. Let me know what you guys think about Great Empires, the map mode. Because it does look really, you know, nice. It does look nice, but I don't know. I'm not decided yet. Okay, we just researched nationalism and we unlocked the whole German leadership thing. So let's have a read. With Austria now seen as the sole realistic option for German unification, many southern states opted to join our banner. Hopes are high that this will soon lead to federation of all Germanies. So you see that the statesmen responsible are national heroes. I don't think they are. The world will know of our achievements. Yes, that's much better. Right. So you see that we have now combined ourselves with lots of these states. We are a bloody mega thing. So we just have a couple more things to do. The German unification. So we need to research pan-nationalism before we can do that. Which, if we just have a look on society, is down here. It's going to take us 9 years due to all this extra unresearched research. So I'm not going to focus on that just yet. Right, we haven't done any privatizing so far in this game. And the bolstering the industrialists is helping. We're on 6.7%. So if we increase the population of capitalists just by privatizing, then we'll be benefiting in many ways. There's things that I would like to privatize. For example, tooling workshops. Okay, Chum has just messaged me and said that he thinks the best strategy for getting rid of the aristocrats is to nationalize the farms, because that does make sense, to get rid of the manor houses, and to just build as many farms as possible to reduce their ownership of subsistence farming, because that's where they get the majority of their money from. So basically, we're just trying to get rid of the manor houses money. So we just press play. I'm going to reduce the speed a little bit. If we just press play, it probably won't do a whole lot, but you can see that their productivity is already quite low. So if we just get that down, down, down. Great. We have our first diplomatic play against us, and it's a civil war. Right, okay. Who are we going to be able to sway? Literally nobody apart from our little power block people. So this shouldn't be too horrific. We do have quite a large army already. Yeah, well, they have 2 more battalions than I do, but that's not going to be a problem. There you go. We now have appointed bureaucrats. That should remove more support from them. Obviously, we can't tell just yet, but we are winning this main front line. It's just someone just joined against me. Sardinia. Ah. Right. Okay. Cool as ally. Get these guys in. Okay. So Sardinia just capitulated. So it's just me versus me now. So yeah, as long as we hold on. Okay, they've gone into the negatives. I think it's because at some point we got their capital. So, yeah, it's because at some point we got their capital. I did push early, right at the beginning. There you go. They were annexed and jobs are good un. Right. We also now have a new Kaiser that has an interest group of the petit bourgeois. So this can also help us get rid of them. So I can put in the petit bourgeois, get a decent chunk of support, and then we can get new laws. They're actually, I like at the moment. I do like elected bureaucrats. I like the sound of that. And I do like the sound of per capita taxation or proportional taxation. I definitely want to be switching off autocracy because this will be majorly damaging us. Switch straight to wealth voting because, yeah, they're going to radicalize. Same with trade unions, but wealth voting will be very beneficial. So let's switch to wealth voting while we still can. Okay, I've just nationalized absolutely everything apart from the wheat farms because the wheat farms, well, there's a lot of them. And I can't afford, let's have a look. There's 10 here. I can't afford £1 million in compensation right now. I'm already in debt, so there's no point. There's no point continuing down this road. I'm just gonna, basically, I'm just gonna decrease them as I go. Obviously, manor houses, you can see that they're losing money. They were quite high, but their production has just decreased in probably all of these states, right? Oh no, this one's the odd one out. This one's going up. Thing is, there's two ways of getting rid of subsistence farming. There's either remove the population and remove the peasants, or there's increase the number of our agricultural buildings. I prefer the method of just removing population because they like going to logging camps because logging camps need a lot of laborers. Let's see who's the one making the most money. You can see that the capitalists are earning the most, and you can see that the aristocrats are also earning a decent chunk, but about half of what the capitalists are making. So these aristocrats are not going to be voting for very long. We can probably get rid of them. You see this state here, the one that I nicked from Prussia. It's actually kind of perfect for munition plants because it has a lot of resources within it. You see, munitions plants require explosives and lead. And you see explosives, if we build them, require fertilizer and sulfur. And if we go into fertilizers, we can see that fertilizers requires iron and sulfur. The only thing that isn't needed is coal, but that's obviously needed for steel mills. So it sort of all links together quite nicely. Now that we've got a bit of a gold reserves building up, I'm going to have another look in my in my registry. Have a look at the ones that are owned by some manor houses and just keep nationalizing them. Taking all their money away from them. Literally taking all their money. You can see that I'm in a lot of debt just from doing that. But we can also have a check. What the hell? They must have adjusted, right? Already, like, while I'm there. How are the manor houses still doing well? It's the subsistence farms, man. Oh, we've also got some fishing stuff. You know what's extremely funny? When you have a revolution that's not even that strong. They're not even the same size as Czechoslovakia is. They don't even have East Slovakia. That's just quite funny. Took long enough, but we finally got wealth voting. There you go. We can now also unlock some new things. We've got our first parties forming. Everything's going well. Okay, while I'm waiting for things to build up, including construction sectors and public health insurance to get passed, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, to getting me to 1,000 subscribers and etc, etc. I'd also like to say if you'd like to subscribe right now, then you should definitely do that because these videos are only going to get more frequent, not less frequent. I know I haven't sort of spoken about my foreign investment, but I have got foreign investments in pretty much Italy, to be totally honest. You can see, we were going to invest in Tuscany, but I don't think I ended up doing it. But in two Sicilies, you can see that I've got quite a bit of investment. Look at the wrong spots. I have quite a bit of investment here in paper mills. I think I invested in some other places, but obviously we've lost that investment or someone's bought it off me or something. There you go. We have public health insurance. This will help boost my standards of living up, and up. We're currently not in a positive bureaucracy, so I would like to switch this to standardized filing systems. We'll get into positives. We'll be taxing people better. We'll be getting this. We'll be getting loads of stuff. And this will just benefit us. Yeah, you can see we're losing money because of current prices of paper. So we need to increase paper production as much as possible, which also means we're going to need to increase sulfur production. Because I want and need really extra money to keep expanding, I'm going to switch to per capita taxation. You can see that the predicted current value of tax will give us 48.7 thousand more. Kind of a no-brainer, to be totally honest. why not get more money? Another cool feature with this new DLC is the fact that you can customize the statue, and then you can build them in game. So you see here, this is my current looking statue. I don't think I've got anything built, but I don't really like it. I don't like the fact that it's got this stupid, yeah, there you go. It had that stupid top on. I do like the look of the globe though, but I would like to make it more of a standing out water park or maybe fountain type thing. Or pedestal. Nah, I think fountain looks the best. I wonder what this gives us. Gives us extra prestige and decreases decree cost. Ooh, I like that actually. Yes, please. Let's build one of them. And I've just realized I've played Austria a couple of times, but I had never fully appreciated the luck of their resources. Look at the amount of the coal mines, the iron mines, the lead mines, the logging camps. They all line up perfectly. When you look at like Egypt, I'll come back to it. You know, they don't have a single one of these states where they all line up. Oh my god, it took forever, but we've done it. We're earning like loads of money. Oh my god, they want me to enact homesteading. I do kind of wish there was a button at the top, maybe here or something, that said always privatize, and then you could do that either for all urban, rural, and then development. But you know, it would make life a lot nicer, and because you have to keep going back in to press the button every single time you build a new one. And what are they expecting, that you're not going to build anything in the national queue that then you're going to want to privatize? I think it needs an extra button. Okay, we now have access to our first company. I think I'm going to go bureaucracy though, because it's a current need and requirement. Let's just get that done, and that will go up. Okay, seeing as we were trying to enact homesteading, we've come up to a little bit of a problem. Yeah, the aristocrats did not like the fact we should win this. If we don't, then something drastic happens, like something bad happens, like real bad, like Russia joins.
12 seconds later.
Russia joins. So with Russia's joining, I had to get in somebody else to support me in the way of France. War has started. And yeah, I've placed everyone on defense to hopefully whittle down army strength. Yeah, you can see that it's working. As long as we just defend and yeah, we use my army's lack of manpower to our full advantage, then we should be okay. You can see that there's other laws that I also definitely need to get down, like national supremacy, because then we can start having some inward migration. Racial segregation will help with inward migration because we have migration controls. And the way migration controls is that only cultures and religions not discriminated against can migrate. And you see, if we discriminate everyone but our culture, then no one will migrate. Okay, I'm going to start enacting presidential republic. We'll get a 44% success chance, and the people that radicalize are already radicalized, so it's okay. Okay. Russia just capitulated. So me and France and my enemies left. Yes, there you go. Austrian aristocratic revolted. All right, now we've got another revolt. This one I won't be too unhappy if we have to cancel, because monarchy is not urgent in my eyes. Okay, we're getting too close, so I'm gonna have to stop it. Sadly, we're not gonna be able to get it just yet. Okay, my plan is that when this civil war goes, I'm just gonna switch sides, because they have a large chunk of the land, and this should mean that we can do pretty well. They also control quite a lot of the stuff that I'd like to control. There you go. There's the revolution. You see that I'm actually doing worse off on this side, and Austrian revolt. They switched to cultural already. I like that. All of these laws seem to be the same. Yep. Slavery's banned. All this. All the same. All the same. It's just cultural exclusion. Benefit. Big, massive benefit. Census suffrage. That's okay for wealth, but I guess it is what it is. French presidential republic. Yeah, we're going to win this one pretty quickly. This civil war's actually gone really well. Yeah, we just enforced some war goals on them. And look, we've taken quite a chunk. Yeah, I was really surprised that the northern bit's actually a lot stronger than the southern bit. The only major issue that we have is that we lack a lot of paper, because I think the majority of... Oh no, we've also got this mess going on. No, we better not have lost any of that. No, if they become a free state, I'm going to be so annoyed. Right, we're going straight back to war with them if we have to. We're going straight back to war with them. 100%. Every single day of the week, we're going back to war with them. There you go. We've completed a matter of Hungary and we've annexed the rest of Austria. Without this bit. Okay, yeah, I would like to move my capital back to somewhere else, though. I actually want to move it to central Hungary. This is my most... wait, let's have a look, actually, at my national GDP. Place your guesses now. We're going to play Guess the State with the highest GDP. Played it in the previous one. Yeah, okay. So you can see that central Hungary has the highest GDP. This is exactly where I'm going to place my capital. This will be my new capital, Budapest. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we turn into like Austria-Hungary or something like that. We can now retake our states. I don't know why we can't do return state. It's because we don't have a claim, apparently. But I bloody well think we do. I can't lie, we got very, very, very lucky. Because I didn't realize, but Romania... Oh no, Russia's joined against us. Why, Russia? Every time. Right, let's get Prussia. Transfer states. Nope, let's not get Prussia. Anyway, Romania. They have access to sulfur. So that is the reason right there that we were able to keep going. Is because of Romania. Without Romania, I don't think we have anywhere that produces any sulfur. You can see that we're... Ah, yes, and Silesia. Yeah, they're making it as well. So you can see, obviously, we need dye. That's our main problem now. Okay, it's going pretty well on the defense. Actually, yeah, okay. There's some places that we're flopping, other places that we're doing quite well. We're defending on this front as well, just because... Oh, yeah, okay. Just because they have a stronger army. Yeah, I have kind of pushed my military to the death. So I'm going to have to get some conscripts in, really. I think conscripts is going to be the only way. Right, if they don't capitulate, then I don't know who will. Because they have a lot of deaths, and so do these guys. I'm going to switch everything over here to attack. Just because at the moment it seems like it's going to have to just happen. There you go. Actually, Russia have gone below 0. I forget that because I have no war go on them. That means that I can get them below 0 war support. Oh, we're getting our first mass migration. I don't think we've had one of them just yet. There you go. Russia has capitulated, which means, yeah, I've won. Like, there is no way I can lose this unless, I don't know, the Papal States decide that they're a mega powerhouse in the last 5 minutes of the game. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Instant win. Papal States capitulate, and oh my goodness, we're getting loads of mass migration. Yeah, let's have a look. Where are we getting this mass migration? Getting mass migration all over the country. Very beneficial, apart from the fact that Croatia has nothing in it. We actually should develop more of these southern states. I've been developing more of the north, and really kind of neglecting the south, and the war goal was achieved. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything just yet, but I am going to launch a unification play at some point. I want my military to get back to strength first, though, and I want to set up a trade block. I'm going to shut down my current one, leave it, because it's just me and Romania. There's no point in it, really. Right, and then I'm going to form a new one, a trade league. I'm going to call it the European Trade League. You thought I was going to say union then, what, didn't you? European Trade Union. The ETU. The ETU. There you go. And we want to go through internal trade first, I reckon. First principle is internal trade. Okay, this is going to be the emblem. I think it's quite nice. Quite simplistic. Could have gone for something like this, but I don't know. I prefer the normal pattern. Right, confirm. This is what we're looking like. Form this power block. Everyone's relations deteriorates a little bit. And you can see cohesion is nice. We don't have to worry about any ideologies. We can just be the European Trade Union. Okay, you can see that certain things give them more leverage. So if I'm going to get Egypt because Egypt is at the moment got an okay GDP. They're 10th in the world, and you know why not get Egypt? They're accepting of our offerings. I think our relations are already pretty high. So if I begin improving relations and I fund lobbies, which will entice them into, you know, wanting to be my friend, so I can do that and bankroll them. You can see this is going to give a lot of leverage points. So even though that's costing us some money, it's going to give us leverage. You can see that with what we've just done, we have leverage. We have a disadvantage. However, you can see that we're gaining leverage. as time goes on, we are gaining 2.4-ish, 2.5-ish weekly leverage. There you go. We have been able to form one of the best governments I have had this game. 98% legitimacy with the intelligentsia and the industrialists. We have done it. There you go. We now have mutual funds. And like I explained before, mutual funds gives us access to commercialized agriculture. Means then we can finally privatize everything. See, right now we are spending quite a bit of bureaucracy on nationally owned buildings. Being able to privatize that, you know, we don't have to spend that bureaucracy, and we don't have to pay for it. You can see here we've got quite a bit of money coming in dividends, whereas we can just get that through tax because the capitalists earn a lot of cash. There you go. Commercialized agriculture is enacted, giving us access to basically privatizing everything. Now it's time for laissez-faire, radicalizing the rural and trade unionists, but means that we pretty much have no control over anything, and letting our economy take control of itself. I've been like sending out rivalries to get more influence. I sent one to Great Britain, sent one to Russia. I'm gonna have to cancel laissez-faire, come back to it, and get restricted child labor. It's 100% success chance. That is absolutely crazy. See that the rural folk support this massively. We're going to lose some employment, but you can see we've got loads of unemployment anyway, so it's fine. Okay, we're going to do one at a time, because before I was trying to do too many at the same time. We're working on Frankfurt at the moment, because I've been able to sort by leverage, and I believe it's 200 leverage, and then they will join your power block. So we get the leverage up here for Frankfurt up to 200. We're very close. Once we get it up to 200, I'll be able to invite them. They're obviously not a very large country at all. They're tiny little thing. However, if they want to join us, then it's just expanding our power block. And I think that doesn't harm us. Because, yeah, the more members we have, surely the more attractive power block becomes. Okay, we're able to invite our first person into the power block. Right, now I think I just focus on each and every one. I go down the list, and I think this will also reduce the amount of time between mandate processes. Because, yeah, from minor power members too, you see that adds extra. The more members we have, the stronger we become. So when they join, I can now get to Frankfurt, and I can now stop using up all my money on them. Okay, we can now choose a new principal, and let's be totally honest, the new principal that I want will be in the potential ones. I don't know why we can't unlock this, but cannot be selected under the trade league. What? Market unification can't be under trade league? You're joking. What on earth? Are you seriously telling me that you can't form like a trade union? Nah. I'm gonna go with freedom of movement. It's gonna give me plus 25% migration quota, a bonus or penalty to the amount of people that might emigrate from or immigrate to estates. I think that sounds pretty good. And then we'll just continue later on to develop internal trade. Okay, well, we now have access to dynamite, and anyone that knows me knows that dynamite's my favorite thing, as it's like nitroglycerin, but without the mortality. It gets me more sulfur, and it boosts everything to do. I mean, it gives you more ore and boosts everything to do with sulfur. It boosts explosives. It boosts fertilizers. It boosts sulfur. It boosts, yeah, it's just like tons of things that get benefited by just switching over to dynamite. Okay, we've had another San Marino succession. I didn't realize this could happen more than once, but apparently it can, as long as, yeah, no one decides to fight me on this. Doesn't look like people are going to fight me on this, but if they do, hope they know they're going to lose. Look at how much advantage we have over Switzerland. Hopefully we can get them as part of our little power block, because then that would mean that we can, you know, expand. This is an actual country with an actual GDP that isn't just, you know, rubbish. Romania is quite strong, but, you know, they're my subjects, so we're getting them anyways. Laissez-faire just does not want to enact, does it? There's no point doing it when we've got radicalization that high. There you go. We can now invite Switzerland. Are they likely to join? Might accept. Will accept. I'm going to add the oath and obligation just so we definitely get them. We now have 4 people within our power block. 4 countries, with Switzerland being probably... Switzerland and Romania being the stronger. Okay, we now have 5 people within my trade block. Or not, yeah, my trade block, I guess. Power block. It is a trade block. So this means that we can add a 3rd principle. And I'm going to do it as soon as I obviously unlock it. And I'm leaning towards foreign investment. Because you can see this is going to increase leverage from economic dependencies. So just in general, we'll be able to build up leverage in countries over time by building in them. I feel like this will be very powerful. Turns out that everyone in my power block is part of my customs union. I'm just not able to invest within them. See, Switzerland, they're part of my market. It's not called a customs union anymore, but you know, it's the same sort of thing. Okay, we have a new mandate. For some reason... Oh, who left? No, who left? Someone get killed? No. Okay, I'm going to stick with this mandate until I can get somebody else. Right, I can get this guy. Let's just improve relations and bankroll. There you go. We are able to get them and confirm. And there you go. They've joined the block. Now we go foreign investment. Increases leverage for economic dependencies, then decrease the cost of nationalism, then means that everyone gets investment rights for power block members. Okay, we have an opportunity to join a war with the Netherlands against France on the side of the Netherlands. They are offering me a war goal of this area here, which contains a decent looking industry, 2.9 million GDP. Take that any day of the week. Coal and iron mines and logging camps, which makes me think this will be perfect for steel, tools, and all of that. So yes, I'd love to join. I'd love to help, and we can get the Netherlands as a protectorate if we help with their little thing, like a little squabble. And this is the war. We've got to basically sort out multiple right now. We have a war with quite a few countries. We have this San Marco thing happening basically every couple of months. It's starting to get really annoying. I think I don't know whether this is a bug or whether it's something just happens, but it seems to be happening all the time. So at the moment, I'm just sort of holding on to this front where I did start attacking, but I'm just going to hold. Afterwards, yeah, just defend. Because there's no point trying to do unnecessary attacks and just lose manpower. I want to win this war first, so the independence, the civil war going on. I want to win that war, and then we can try and win the French war. Yeah, even though they're the ones that have got certain things, I don't think it matters because I own them now. The Netherlands are mine. They are under my control. So they'd have to capitulate me for that to happen, I'm pretty sure. Okay, first war has been won. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, we now have access to the Netherlands front again. Obviously, the French are on this front. So if we can, I don't know, send some troops, it's going to be difficult. Send some level of troops to the Netherlands to help them, and that would be very good. We just need to get this Sardinia war, not Sardinia, San Marco war out the way. Because once we get it out of the way, then obviously I can just sort of redirect about 60 troops to another location. I can't lie, I've got extremely unlucky with the San Marco war and the timing of it. We're going to lose it again. So that's sulfur, that's, if we have a look, that's a GDP of 1 million just gone right there. Yeah, about 2.5 million GDP lost, which can get picked up by this state, though I will win. I'm not gonna lose. Oh no, I am gonna lose. What I don't understand is why my war supports. Oh, it's because they have. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm about to capitulate in both wars. This is just not ideal in any way. Okay, I'm able to win this. I was not able to get a peace deal here, but I've been able to take their land. It's actually turning around. Look. They're on -8. I'm on -84. They're on -4. Come on. This is actually the most intense, most fun war I've ever experienced. This French war, I didn't realize that I'd stop going below war support at a certain point, but I'm loving it. The fact that I have been able to hold on. I've got no idea how it happens, but I was able to hold on to both. And yeah, you can see we've now got an advantage here in San Marco. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that, getting to that negatives. You can see we're definitely win. Oh, that just jumped. Okay, France are at -92. We're at -62 for this one. So we're really hoping that we don't capitulate in either war and that we win both. We'll be gaining land, we'll be gaining tributaries, we'll be gaining pretty much everything we need right now. And we won the French war. We won the French war. We can incorporate that state straight away. And look at this beautiful war. I mean, this beautiful state that we've just taken off of them. France is now smaller. The Netherlands is now... What do you mean they're in a Dutch market? I swear that, well, they're still in our power block, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're still in our power block, so that's okay. And there you go, they've got into the negatives. So as long as mine doesn't start decreasing, I've won every single war that I had. That was incredible. Yeah, actually was incredible. And there you go, the revolt has all been sorted out. Just got to fix production methods, and we'll be back to the way we were before. Okay, I definitely think it's time to launch unification play. So you just go into your cultures, you see that north, you can see the nations formations. Nation formations? You can see the 2 nation formations that we can form. And I want to be forming Germany because that's the only one that I can do a unification play on. Unification play, launch unification play. Who will be on my side? All of these people, quite a few. Enemy side, all of these people, quite a few. And then undecided. They're more likely to join Germany, but let's be totally honest, no one really cares. Same with France, same with Russia. What I didn't realize is that Prussia's not even part of this. Prussia have not joined in any way, shape or form. And there are like 20 battalions. So I don't know how this works because I thought I was going to be unifying with Prussia, but obviously not. Yeah, no one joined against me. By the way, if you don't know, once you're in the red bit, no one else can join. So we're set. No one else has joined against me. There's like 21 battalions that we've got to fight against. So I'm not too difficult really, is it? Okay, we were just able to win. Well, it says that we haven't won, but that's just because I can't reach the state in the middle. So we might have to just go for a little white piece with this guy. But we have pretty much all of the Prussian area. Just need to get... Yeah, we just need to get Germany. We need to form Germany. We don't control enough states for it, though. So that means we're going to have to go to war with Prussia to be able to form it. Okay, well, this is going to be where we end today's video, just because I want to get this video out as quickly as possible. Because I was meant to have it done by the release day, but I didn't, because I wanted to restart. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy it. And if you want to see a second part of this, then if we can get to 500 likes within the first week, then I will continue with this video and release it next week. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you again next time.